If you are noticing that I've got a really red face, that's because I'm in the sauna. But you take the moments when they arise. I wanted to talk today about meditation and why it's really important to have some type of meditation in your life if you want to be successful, whether it be in your business or in your relationships or whatever it is that you want to be successful in. If I was to talk about all of the reasons it's important, I think we'd be here for a long time, but there's one thing that I really wanted to talk about today specifically, and that's how if you're the type of person who has big ideas and wants a large life and really wants things to be that next level awesome and amazing and wonderful, which if you're watching this, I imagine you are that kind of person, and I certainly am. You've probably had glimpses or experiences of that feeling of elation, whether it's been the perfect holiday or, the beginning of a relationship, or seeing your idea come into fruition, or, helping somebody and seeing them benefit from that, watching your child play, jumping out of an aeroplane, whatever it is that gives you that sense of elation. Or perhaps for you it is sitting and focusing on the breath and feeling your heart open to the divine. If you've had that experience, then you'll know that nothing compares and it's amazing. And once you've had an experience like that, you kind of, we chase it. We chase bliss. We chase an experience, that experience of something else, that greater than ourselves. And that's normal, that's okay, it's healthy, it's human. However, we can and do often transfer that search onto the thing that we're focusing on in our lives. So what I mean by that is, it might be in your relationship, or it might be in your creative project or your business, that you're searching for that hit, that incredible expansive feeling. And certainly they do happen in those arenas. They can happen in any arena in your life, but they're not something that you can make happen for a particular reason or from a particular thing. The one place where you can get that experience from is from meditation. And, as I said before, meditation comes in different forms, and it's kind of a misused word, I guess, but for want of a better word, meditation, or a practice where you are focusing on expanding yourself or connecting into something that's more expansive than your small mind. So you might call that the divine, you might call that life, you might call that inspiration, whatever it is, you might call it God, whatever it is. But having a consistent and regular practice where you drop into that place and you fill yourself up from that place means that you're going to be fulfilled in that area. That means that you can then let your human life be a human life, and let life bring you surprises of the divine within that human life, because it will come, and the more you practice it in its appropriate context, the more you'll find it in other arenas. But so often I've seen people, and myself included, especially when I was younger, being in a really great relationship, a really functional relationship, and in the beginning there's all that serotonin and all that, all those bliss hormones, and then when that wears off, you start to think, well, this isn't right anymore, or this isn't love anymore. And it's not necessarily the case. It might still be love, it might still be right, it might be perfect, but you're no longer getting that hit of the divine from that relationship. And in the same way, I've seen people start businesses and projects and creative projects. I have one client in particular who I'm thinking of, and she's incredibly, unbelievably talented woman, and also she has this real hunger for that experience of the divine, and she will start businesses and not finish them, or get them to a certain point and get this amazing hit from it, and then the hard kind of human work starts and she gives up on it. And some of them are wonderful ideas that could actually be really fruitful, but the reason that she gives up on it is because she's no longer getting that experience, that hit of that expansiveness from it. However, when she started to bring into her everyday life a routine of meditation, what works for her, where she was able to drop in. And, you know, for some of us, that might be dance, it might be prayer, it could be anything that works for you. When she started to bring that into her life, then she found she was much more able to see the benefit and the merit in the more human aspects of building her business. So, you know, the hard yards, or the, you know, hard yards is a boring word, but just the more human parts, so that then she wasn't just constantly searching for a hit. And this is something that is really interesting. When you look at the world's most successful people, one of the common traits is that they meditate. And this is one of the reasons. Obviously, it also helps you to have clarity of mind, but this is a much, much deeper reason that not a lot of people are aware of, and that is, as a human being, full stop, and in particular as a human being who is searching for greatness and wanting greatness in life, we are after experiences, out of ordinary experiences of the divine, experiences of expansiveness. And when we have that practice in our lives and we're able to access that in appropriate ways, then we're able to build our businesses and build our relationships in their humanness. And yeah, as I said before, doesn't mean you won't get those beautiful, expansive experiences from your business or from your relationship, but they come as a surprise. You're grateful for them. They open your heart, and then you can keep on keeping on with, you know, the humanness of these experiences too. And being human is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Thanks for listening. I'm going to get out of this sweat box now and go and have a very cold shower. Love you all.